All 12 of the best mares in the world, and she was given the grand prize of the champion of the show. So we are very, very proud of her. She's owned by John and Deb Mitchell. They live here in Arizona. They're our clients. They have been our clients for about 4 years. They're relatively new in the business, but they have been extremely successful. They have won and sold, and one of the top actually competitors and breeders in the country today, and they've done it in 3.5, 4 years. John has always been, when we found special horses, John and Deb, they said, if you love her, buy her. They've always said that. So I would like to give John and Deb Mitchell a hand, because without them, we wouldn't have Rose here today. Rose just sold last week in Vegas, Las Vegas. She just sold an unborn foal in the auction for $35,000, sight unseen, not born yet. It's going to be born in June, and they paid $35,000 for that unborn foal. She is absolutely exquisite. She's just young. She's only 4 years old. She has her whole life. I'm afraid to ever show her again, because I don't know if she'll ever top what now the reigning champion of the world, basically. She's kind of the Muhammad Ali. Hey, baby. She's not the prettiest eater in the world, but you know what I'm gonna do for you? I'm gonna stand her up real quick for you to kind of show her how we would pose her if we were presenting her in a show ring. So I will bring her to the middle. You can imagine the judges would walk up and look at her in the side, and we would have her strike a pose. Oh. And she knows how to do her job. Ears, attention, she gives me her neck, and she's very happy. She has a beautiful, extreme high set neck, fine throat ledge, big black liquid eyes, a very flat rear end, balanced, very, very special mare, for sure. Her color is bay. Arabians basically come in gray, bay, and chestnut. Bays are brown in color with black manes, tails, and legs. A chestnut, or sometimes in the quarter horse world, is called a sorrow. They are red with red or blonde mane and tail. So that's the first difference. Arabians have a shorter back. They're one less vertebrae than all other horses. They only have 16 vertebrae, so that they can carry and go long distance. Of course, one of their biggest fortes today is endurance, besides their incredible beauty. They always win the Tevis Cup in California. They're very, very, and they're great, great, curious horses that love to interact with people. She's absolutely exquisite. I think she understands that she's the #1 mare in the world today.
You didn't mention black, though. And
pretty fun for everybody here tonight. You can tell everybody you got to meet and touch the reigning #1 mare in the world.
Wow.
Sure, like Mr. Ed. Hey, Wilbur. What way is that? Help me understand.
Yeah.
Did you see her?
I think yes. I've done this a long time, and I would say that yes. You know, that we pretty much know what they're thinking. They will speak to you if you know what you're looking for. You are so spectacular. Good girl. All right, well, we're going to put her away, and what we're going to do now is we're going to go walk the stalls, and we will talk about each horse at the stalls. We'll tell you a little bit about each horse, and make up stories about their owners. That's even funner.
They only got the $30,000 for the embryo?
If it's too unbelievable to believe, it probably is not true, but we'll have fun with it.
Okay, she's on.
Yeah, fake news.
That's why.
Once she has 3 or 4 babies, the embryos will be worth a lot.
Okay, good work. How many embryos can you get out of a horse?
We do it twice a year.
She just got
One?
She just got bred and she just got pregnant. But there's an interesting story about that is that we do a thing called embryo transfer.
No, an embryo.
Well, we will breed her.
2 embryos a year.
9 days later, the veterinarians will flush that egg out of her, ship it to San Diego, put it into a recipient mare, and the recipient mare will carry her baby for her. She does not carry heavy water. She hires people to do her work. Because she has a bright future. we can't take the risk of her dying during birth, or also she's going to be shown and presented more. So we're going to have production for her, but we're going to have other mares carry her babies. The interesting thing is that you could do 2 or 3 a year with a mare like this, which increases the return on your investment.
I wish I could have done that.
Well, we sold her last baby sight unseen inside the recipient mare, not born, for $35,000 last week.
I have to give childbirth.
But her babies could sell up to $300,000 or $400,000. Her value now today is about $350,000 to $500,000, being the reigning champion of Scottsdale. Yeah, but it would be hard to ever convince the Mitchells that someone else could own her. We're certainly going to get some great babies out of her first, and then see what we're going to do with her.
Oh, chill.
All right, let's move on. Thank you, Octavio. The latest one is Lark, and I'll show you Lark. It's a Egyptian cross stallion that the Mitchells bought that I absolutely love. Yeah.
You know more about horses than I do.
Not really. There's no way.
Any questions before we walk to the barn, to the stalls, and start talking about the horses individually?
Prefer to